Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. So, welcome to day two. Welcome to day two to six figure messaging. So, what we're going to talk about today, we are going to talk about um, social selling and your messaging, social selling and your messaging. So, let me start with the homework. So I actually have a homework. Hello, hello. I actually have a homework. So the homework was identify how your customers would describe their problem, and how would you put your messaging out there. Hey. Um, let me pull it up from one of our participants put together a homework, and I'm just gonna put it on the screen so everybody can see that. And by the way, if you are on Instagram, so the best experience, come to my YouTube or come to my Zoom, because like all beauty, all magic happens in Zoom. All right. And I think our participant is joining. Keisha, hey, I'm reviewing your homework. Like, you're just on time. Uh, so let me share my screen. So, and we can talk about that. We can talk about that. Um, like I so this is the messaging that one of the participants put together for her ideal client. Are you flowing through this journey in your profession, but facing the weight of change in your personal life or career, and it has been feeling unsure about your next steps? This is where I come in. I understand recognizing when your situation of life has shifted and it can be challenging. With the right guidance, these transitions can become powerful opportunities for growth and fulfillment. My specialized program is designed to help you, and then like listing key takeaways. That's really good. So, I have a question. Keisha, if you could come off mute, and could you like tell us about who is your ideal customer? Like, what is their like? It seems like you are more in a career development space, but who are you working with? Like, and who this message is for?
So I'm taking a different approach, right? Because yes, I am in the technology field, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I went through kind of like a spiritual journey a few years
Mm-hmm.
ago, right? Where I was in this place, working with a difficult client, and I also just started my nonprofit, and so now I have this passion for service as well. And so I was in this place where I was feeling burnt out, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because I was giving my all to the client, and wanting to again fulfill my passions. But I was in this sense of space where it felt like I was spiraling and out
Mm-hmm.
of control. And I needed that help because I was facing a lot of setbacks as to say, okay, what do I need to do, right, in order to regain that control and prioritize, right, in order to move forward. And so that's what I want to try to focus on, those professional career women that's going through that season of change, right? That maybe something has changed within their personal lives, maybe
Mm-hmm.
within their careers. And so they are having or seeing those difficult or excuse me, those setbacks that they need help with navigating with. So that's
Gotcha.
my ideal.
Okay. Okay, that makes sense. That makes total sense. So and also they might go through a burnout, or they might go through like a very challenging like self-identity crisis as well. So I think you put together like a beautiful messaging. The only feedback that I have, specificity. This is where a lot of entrepreneurs, almost all entrepreneurs, suffer from specificity. So the more specific we are with our language, like what changes, what personal life events, and like I know grief coaches who coach specifically professional who went through grief, and they through really significant life events, either through a very difficult breakup, divorce, or death, or anything like that, and they help them to gain control back their life, or going through a burnout. Because like the more specific you are about the problem that you're solving and the pain point that they are there, because like, okay, like now I might be going through like changing my life, right? Like I am starting entrepreneurship, and it's a lot of work, but like, do I like, is it message for me? Or like as a software engineer, right? There was always something, like a lot going on. So, but like, how do you call them out? So thank you so much for the homework. And today we're diving in really, really beautiful lesson about social selling and your messaging, how to sell on social. And first of all, I wanna break down one misconception about social media and social and selling. Selling is serving. When we are making invitation to the people, we are serving them. So we are serving them. And uh, social media, right? Like right now, like social media is changing all the time, but right now we have the ability to do it, well, absolutely for free of charge. We don't have to run paid ads as of right now. So we can put our content out and adapt to behavior, to human behavior. And today I'm going to talk about the relationship marketing. I actually had a coffee chat yesterday with another coach, and we were talking about relationship marketing, and it's something that nobody talks about the whole lot. So I want to talk about that, and I'm also going to talk about what works right now on pretty much major social media platform, but especially on LinkedIn. So let's dive into it. Like as always, participate, try to eliminate all of the distraction, because the more you focus on our lesson, the more value you will get. You will also get replays if you register online via email. You will get email from me with a replay, and also it is available on my YouTube channel. And also, if you catch me live, like somewhere like 6, 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, it is a replay. And I'm also chatting with you in the chat, in the comments. So like everybody can participate at different time zones. And I know like right now, it's maybe not the most ideal time for everybody. So if you have not connected with me, connect with me on my socials, Eugene Berezin. So let's start. Talking about social selling. So build your community first. And this is where your relationship marketing comes in. This is where relationship marketing comes in. And then a lot of coaches missing out on this aspect. So what do I mean by that? Is when you show up on social media, online, and you're willing to give more than you can receive. This is when you start building your community first. And building a store network. And building a store network is when you um, reach out to somebody without an agenda to sell anything, but rather get to know them And if you see that that person at the stage where they're like, you know what, they're actively seeking, they're actively looking, they're actively looking for a mentor, for a coach, for your service, you can lead the conversation there. And also like engagement. I hear a lot of people, I hear from a lot of people, oh, like my engagements are down, my views are down. But let me tell you, let me ask you, how much are you engaged with the community? Because it is so easy for us as creators to post and ghost, to post and not engage with other people. But right now, what is missing in social media especially is reciprocity. And a lot of my clients that I'm working right now, it is the relationship was built through reciprocity, through me engaging with them, through me coming to their live events, through me joining and supporting their work without asking anything in return. And wealth is created by collaboration. And when you collaborate, when you engage with your community starts give back to you. So build your community, build that relationship with the people, with the people on social media. And then when you develop that know, like, and trust, and have your community, have your tribe, have your people, this is when the magic happens. This is when conversions happen. So another point is connect with intention to serve, not sell. So right now, we are in this interesting um interesting market when people afraid of networking. Let me explain what I mean by that. When people go to a networking event, and or like even on LinkedIn, um, people are a little cautious accepting connection requests or start networking because they think that you need something from them, and they can sense that. So if you are reaching out to somebody with the with the purpose to sell and not to serve, they can sense that. And we all receive those messages when somebody connects with us, like they seem to be genuine, and then maybe on the third message, without us indicating anything that we need their help, we need their assistance, they say, hey, like, let's schedule a call, let's see how I can help you, right? Or when it's like more so like tit for tat, right? Like, what can you give me in exchange that I give something to you? But this is a different approach when your intentions are like, yes, we need to make money. We need to make money. We are like entrepreneurship with that, like, the money is not the outcome, it's not the final outcome, it's not the final destination of entrepreneurship, but we need to pay our bills, right? And money is a representation or manifestation of wealth, right? And wealth is not money, wealth comes from your ideas, right? But when we focus on the sale versus providing value, we're losing a sale because people can sense that. There's also this term, commission breath. And commission breath is when your prospect feels that you need a sale more than they need your services. And this is what repels them from you. So this is why it is important. And if you are in a connection with me, you notice that I never ask any of you to schedule a call with me. I invite you to my free masterclass. I give a lot of value. I teach a lot of value. And also, I start a conversation and ask what is important for you. And then, like, if conversation goes there, it goes there. If it doesn't go there, it doesn't go there, right? And my mission and my point is to build a relationship, build a network of aligned community, aligned entrepreneurs. So this is why I'm focusing on it so much. When you release your expectation of making a sale online, and start focusing on people, and start focusing on transformation and their transformation, then everything will start happening for you in your business. So this is really important. So, and this is my favorite, y'all. This is my favorite content seasons. So we heard about content pillars, and content pillars are presented differently by different content creators, by different coaches. Sometimes we hear like, oh, educate, nurture, attract new, like whatever. Or Monday is for education, Mondays for motivation, Tuesdays for education, Wednesdays for sale, Thursdays for personal development, Friday for something else, right? But when we are creating content, it is important to understand the level of awareness of your customers. Because if you didn't know, there are 3 major levels of awareness of your customers, of your audience. Unaware or problem unaware. They may not know that they have a problem. For example, with the professionals that going through something difficult in their lives, they may not know that that thing in their what they're going through right now is the problem. They may think that the problem is something else. The problem is that they don't have enough skills. The problem that they're not good enough. So this is where, like, this is the first season where we seeding and helping them to diagnose the problem. In the seeding season, we are seeding the seed, we are educating, and we are raising their awareness. Then there's a problem aware. So people might know what the problem is, but they may not know the solution. So this is where we do probing, and when we're checking in with their community to see like if they know what the problem is, if they know if they know like that they need indeed need our solution, and if ours and help them to differentiate our solution for them. So this is another thing. And after they're aware, right? Problem aware, solution aware. After we led them to the solution, we earn the right. We serve them enough, and we actually earn the right to sell. We earn the right to sell to our customers and make an invitation. So those are content seasons: seed, prob, and sell. Those are 3 main content seasons. When we're talking about content, right? When we're talking about content creation, this is where social selling comes in. So you are like, if you are not following up with your post, not just engaging with the comments on your post, but not engaging with the people who commented on your post, you're leaving money on the table. Because people might give you signals like they like your content, they like what you said, they like your video, they like your post, they commented, even if they're just warming up the algorithms. Maybe it's not that deep, but like it's like that's where probing comes in. This is where we can reach out like, hey, thank you for commenting on this post. I'm curious what resonated for you specifically, because each post is related to a problem or to a particular season. And this is where I can check in with my community and start a conversation. I'm not selling anything. I'm not offering them a consultation. I'm just asking, and like, hey, by the way, you like that post? Why did you like it? What do you like about it? What resonates with you about that post? Sometimes, like, and if they ignore you, they ignore you. Listen, but this is when people say that, oh, social media is not working for me, my network is not growing, I don't know how to connect with people. People give you a chance and signals to connect with them through your engagement. And also look at comment section in from creators in a similar industry, who from people who do similar things, from the people who sell similar things. So in my program, when I work with entrepreneurs, we often we really map out the content seasons. Like after we after we identify who is the ideal customer, right? Who are we talking to? And this is where the messaging comes in, and this is where the level of specificity comes in, because every client that I serve, they have very particular audience, they have very particular person that they serve. So, but after we're done with prospecting, this is organic content marketing. This is social selling. How to go and get people where they're at, and connect with them and bring them into your ethos. So that is really, really important. So and what else? So Q&As, questions and answers, like how to make messaging more engaging. I actually don't know who asked that question, like how to make messaging more engaging. So the way you make your messaging more engaging is like kind of what we did the exercise at the beginning. And if you're watching on the on a replay, or like if you're joining later, like after the video is done, you can watch at the beginning. We were really talking about the level of specificity and also storytelling. People, this is one mistake a lot of creators, a lot of entrepreneurs make with organic content marketing. They talk about, they talk at people. They don't make it personal. But it's really important to utilize storytelling. It's really important to tell your story and really have a conversation. Imagine, like, if you're struggling with storytelling, this is one exercise that you can do. You can picture, like, you can visualize that person sitting in front of you in your, I don't know, like living room, in your kitchen, and having a conversation, like really telling them story that you're posting either in your video or in your written post or in your carousel. Tell it to a person. Don't just educate, don't just talk at people, educate people. And like have a conversation with them. And when you start creating the story, when you unveiling your story, like this is where the magic happens. So what type of content should I post? So this is really, really good question. I would like, this is the short answer, like the long answer, you have to implement a system, system, content seasons. And this is what I teach inside of my coaching program, content seasons. It's something that you rinse and repeat. But the short answer, it should be a combination of your post when you speaking about the problem, the pain point, and speaking about transformation, and also your personal story, your personal post. When people, how people gonna get to know you. Let people, help people to get to know you. So like this is another important, this is another important aspect. So before I open the floor to my participants, and by the way, if you're watching me on LinkedIn, and I see you watching me on LinkedIn, I appreciate y'all. If you want to get hot seat coaching, ask me a question live and get free hot seat coaching from me, join me on Zoom. You can literally just raise your hand, join me on Zoom, and I will coach you live on Zoom. So let me show you a really quick case study. So from one of my clients. So this is one of my clients. When we started working together, my client already had a YouTube channel. and he's an iOS developer, but he was selling $119 course how to do iOS development, right? And we were like, I was on his podcast. It was really relationship, like it was really relationship marketing. We had genuine relationship. I was on his podcast. We were in the DMs. We're talking about selling his course. Like I was providing really genuine information, like not necessarily my entire coaching program, but like really thought-provoking materials or thought-provoking conversations about his business, about how to navigate his business. And we were able to transform his low ticket course into high touch, high quality, high level mentorship program for software engineers. And he was doing really well. He was getting at least 50 calls per week. So that was really, or I think it was, either it was per week or per month. We had an interview not too long ago. I will restream that interview here soon, but he was able to attract his ideal customers and start conversations with them. So like, and this is what you want. You want people to be interested in you. You want to start conversations with people. And when we're talking about calls, right? Sales calls or consultations, this is consultative sales. This is consultative sales. This is not a pushy sales. This is rather when people get on the call with you. And I'm gonna tell you something that might surprise you. The purpose of your sales call is not to make a sale. The purpose of the consultative sales call is to help that person to make a decision. And the decision can be either to move forward with you or not. And qualify. Also, like ideally you want to qualify person before the call, but also you have to be discernment as well to make sure that it is the right client and it is the right person for your business. Because you don't want to get anybody into your program, into your services. So, and like this is what this is what I'm teaching and working with entrepreneurs. So before I open the floor, and by the way, if you want to grab Hot Seat Coaching call with me on Zoom, join me on Zoom. The Zoom link is in the comments on my LinkedIn. Let me tell you a little bit about my coaching program, what I do with entrepreneurs. Messaging is a big thing. Messaging is a big thing because I went to a live event. Hello, Donovan. Thank you for joining. So I went to a live event last week, and every single entrepreneur say, I'm struggling with messaging. I wish my messaging was a little bit better. I wish my messaging was a little bit better. The second thing that I'm working with entrepreneurs is an actual consultative sale. I teach them the challenger sale model. This is model. It's not created by me, but the challenger sale model was actually created during one of the recessions when nobody could sell anything. And it was created in B2B space. Nobody could sell anything. So they come out with a consultative sales approach, the challenger sale model. And this is what works for consultative sale really, really well. And this is what I teach. And the way I teach consultative sale is by practicing, is by doing role play. And it doesn't matter. Maybe you are experienced person in consultative sales. Actually, one of my clients, she has multiple years in consultative sales, and she's brilliant at it. But sales is a contact sport. You have to practice it. It's like push-ups, right? You can't just watch video about push-ups and get better at it. You have to do it. You have to practice it. This is why I pay really special attention in my coaching program. So like the sales training role play sales training will be is a part of my coaching program. And um, I'm actually thinking about adding extra calls in addition to our normal group coaching program. So my coaching program is 6 months, and it's exclusive community of entrepreneurs. I want to keep it small. I want to make sure that everybody gets attention. You get group coaching with me. It's every week, but also you are eligible for one-on-one coaching with me, because I understand sometimes, like, yes, I enjoy group coaching. I like to be in the community, especially when it's small community, but I also sometimes need one-on-one with my coach, and this is where the greatest transformation happen. So, and it's a combination of both worlds. It's a group coaching program with additional one-on-one coaching call, one coaching call, one one-on-one coaching call per month. So the way you can work with me, it's an application only process. So fill out the application in the comments for on LinkedIn. So you can grab the form, fill out the application, and we will schedule a complimentary consultation where we can decide if it is the right decision for you, if you want to move forward or not. Again, I'm keeping the spaces limited. Like I will not enroll more than 15, 20 people in this program. So this is the group capacity, and when the places are gone, they're gone. And also, this is early enrollment goal. If you enroll until next Tuesday, you will get $1,000 off from my offer from my program, and also you're gonna get 90-minute strategy session with me, in addition to the whole group coaching program with additional one-on-one coaching call per month. So let me know what questions you have on LinkedIn. I see you. I see people watching, and also on Zoom. What questions you have about the program, about social selling? So now it is the time. Now it is the time to ask questions. All right. All right. Go ahead.
So you talked about the content season. What are your thoughts on the different types of content, specifically, text only or videos or images, interviews? Do you have any specific tips for us?
This is really good question. So, um, let me ask you this question, and it is not a trick question, but it is a trick question. So, Keisha, do you know Tony Robbins?
No.
You don't know Tony Robbins. Do you know Apple? They
Yes.
come. All right. Do you know what like name like a famous entrepreneur that you know about?
Bill Gates.
Bill Gates. Okay. So what Bill Gates and Apple have in common? Like actual, well, it's a little bit outside of the coaching, but like they have something when it comes to content, they have one thing in common. Can you guess what it is?
Um,
I will help you. So
please.
they they all have, like, Bill Gates, Tanya Robbins is a wonderful motivational speaker and a coach. Mel Robbins, and pretty much if you look at every entrepreneur who is like anywhere between $1 million per year and more, they all create video content. So video content is really, really important. So, and when I say video content, live streams are like, and this is like really me creating community, right? Me interacting with you and like teaching you absolutely for free, and providing a lot of value. So this is one type of content. Short term content, when you create short videos. And actually LinkedIn is prioritizing short video content right now, because they create a video tab. So if you're not on video, start creating videos. This is really, really great opportunities to stand out and push your content further. um and I would say diversify, because like I'm a video guy. I create videos, but what I'm doing right now, I'm doing selfie in a text before my live stream, like early in the morning, and then I do live stream when I do like masterclass, right? um I do carousel sometimes. Diversify, because also sometimes, like, think about your audience, think about what kind of experience do you want to provide for your audience. Do you want, like, if you just posting videos, people can get tired of only videos, right? This is, as much as I don't like written posts and selfies, I post selfies. I post pictures from my conference with my mentor. I post carousel, like actually, like what it was a week ago or a couple of weeks ago, I posted a carousel about 7 fears that entrepreneurs will go through, right? Diversifying type of content. This is like, I would test it out and play around, and also the element of unexpected type of content, something that you normally don't do, and when you post it, normally gets really, really good reach. So I hope that answers your question. Any other questions? Any other question? And if you have second question, like, feel free. Feel free. Any other questions? All right. So what we're going to do tomorrow at 2:30, we're going to, like, we actually going to talk about step-by-step framework, how to get the high ticket client on LinkedIn. What do you how do you engage with DM conversations? What is the high ticket buyer psychology? And we're going to go through the exact framework, how I made my first 50K on LinkedIn, just only on LinkedIn. And I'm gonna give you the framework, the outline of that strategy. So if you are on LinkedIn and you would like to get clients like rather soon, like this is that would be a perfect day for you. And I'm gonna give you a little bit of a spoiler here too. uh it will work for Instagram as well, and for other social media platforms as well. Because social selling, what we talked about today, social selling is fundamentally very similar across the platforms. With different platforms, you have to understand the culture and human behavior, human psychology on that platform. Once you have that figured out, then you're going to be so good. And like, it doesn't matter which platforms you use. Like yesterday we were talking about why LinkedIn is a little bit easier to get people in business and networking mindset rather than entertainment, like aka Instagram. But even on Instagram, when you start providing value and when you start networking with people, use your reciprocity. Because, like, listen, um Instagram is my new challenge, so I will keep you updated how it goes. But tomorrow we're going to talk about LinkedIn and sales on LinkedIn. And this is something that a lot of entrepreneurs get really, really wrong, because I connect with a lot of high level, high ticket entrepreneurs, and how, like, how to go for a sales conversation, how to create powerful connections, how to really consolidate that relationship marketing. We are going to talk about it tomorrow. All right. Thank you so much for joining. So homework for you. Homework for you. Send me a message and let me know what type of content would you implement for your content marketing? Is it video? Is it carousels? Is it written posts? What type of content excites you the most and you think it would be more congruent with your business? This is the homework for today. And I appreciate Keisha for you like turning in your homework. It was like a lot of fun. And as always, we will start with the homework and we will discuss how we can utilize different types of content. And I will give you a little bit more strategy how you can utilize that specifically for your audience. So if you're not on Zoom with me, join me on Zoom tomorrow and grab Hot Seat Coaching. And also, if you're watching me everywhere else, send me a DM on Instagram or LinkedIn and tell me what type of content would you rather use for your audience and why. And we're going to dive in a little bit of more strategy tomorrow. All right. Thank you so much. Thank you for joining and thank you for spending this time with me. I appreciate each and every one of you. Until tomorrow.